Hi. Okay, so this is the presentation that's going to go over our second marking period essay. Okay, so it is, we are moving on from marking period 1, where we had just literary analysis with the short story unit, and now we are moving into marking period 2. Okay. Okay. All right. So marking period 1, this was just our literary analysis paper. So we did no additional research. Okay. And we talked about how you make an argumentative thesis statement just about the text itself and support that argument with textual evidence. In the second marking period, for the AP level, your paper will be an expanded version of marking period 1. The essay in marking period 1 using 1 work of literature and 2 articles of supporting criticism. So that's the first option. It's just taking what you did last marking period and then supporting with the 2 additional articles of criticism. And you can do any work of literature that is of a work of literary merit, a work that is largely considered to be part of the canon. Okay, you may also choose the reader's response option as long as you have 3 sources total, including a work of literary merit or Dubliners. Okay, and that is open to approval from me. All right, CP and honors and the alternate AP research paper, so this would be the reader's response paper. You will connect the stories and characters in our novel units to your own experience, another book, or a historical or real world event. So you're going to think of an aspect of the novel. So it could be a character, a theme, an event, whatever you want to focus on. Then you're going to explain your connection, and then you're going to get to a larger argument on meaning. Your paper will be an expanded version of marking period 1 essay using 1 work of literature, and that most likely will be, for CP, that will be Lord of the Flies. For honors, that will be The Picture of Dorian Gray. For AP, you guys have the choice of doing an outside work of literature if you would rather do that. And you must have 2 additional sources to explain your connection. Okay, so sample reader's response thesis. If you wanted to do a text to self essay, then you're going to compare something in the literature to your own experiences. So just for example, taking Lord of the Flies, these are all theses examples from Lord of the Flies. Ralph's inability to keep the other boys focused on rescue in Lord of the Flies parallels my own experience. Okay, and that would be a text to self. You would say something about how you connect to Ralph. Okay, for text to history or world event, Piggy's reliance on science to shape his understanding of the island connects to the historical figure, and then you would bridge it to text to history or a current or world event. Okay, and then text to text. Roger's inclination towards spiritualism mirrors the protagonist of, and then you will find another character that connects to spirituality in the same way that you see Roger. So you have all these different options for how you want to direct your paper. All right, second marking period paper requirements. You must have 3 sources minimum in the final paper. That is 1 central work of literature plus 2 additional sources, however you decide to do that. 2 works of literature and an article of criticism if you decide to do the text-to-text example. So you're doing 2 books and an article. CP and honors must have an essay that's at least 3 to 4 pages long. That's 23 lines a page, generally speaking, with headings. AP should be 4 to 5 pages total. Okay, and that is not including the works cited page as part of the length. Okay, all right, so taking notes, Once you've picked your topic and then you want to actually start taking notes on either, whatever it is you're researching or another book, you want to write down some ideas. You want to create a system for note taking. So you want to write down direct quotes only in the beginning so that you want to avoid plagiarism. You want to find a way to add reflections and analysis into your quotes. So you can use different colors to write the quote down and then write your thoughts down, separate tabs if you're doing a digital note-taking form. If you're doing the old-fashioned note cards, some people do different colors of note cards, but you want to make sure that you're keeping track of what are your own ideas versus the source material, and always make sure you know what came from where. Okay, write down only what you think applies to the narrow focus of your paper. Okay, so in the next class, we will talk about citations. Okay, what doesn't need to be cited and what does. So, but for now, write down everything, every quote, every fact, every possible thing that you might want to take notes on, any possible information that you might want to put in your paper or material from the text, and just make sure that you're keeping track of what came from where. Then when we go to organize your paper and outline it, we will decide whether you're going to paraphrase or quote, and we will decide if how we are going to cite that, and making sure that we have the MLA format all done correctly. Okay.